Hello, future space scientists. I'm Stephen Russell, and I was the student lead for this year's 2019 through 2020 Near Space Balloon Challenge. And I'm here to conclude this year's event with a short video ceremony. First off, we would like to congratulate everyone. You all put tremendous effort and work into proposals, payloads, and final reports, and it really showed. This year's theme, the 50th anniversary of the Apollo moon landing, give you all the chance to look back at the historic event and its implications for the future missions to the moon, as well as apply these lessons learned from those of the past to your own ideas for a space mission. We were extremely impressed with the creative experiments and payloads you all came up with. Seeing the payloads come to life and then launched at the edge of space was very exciting. Before we announce the finalists, we would like to say that all of your experiments were very creative, well thought out, and each had their own unique aspects. You all worked extremely hard on these projects and proved to be real scientists and worked through a real space mission. Isn't that exciting? You all were able to meet your deadlines, kept calm during the high pressure situations, were very inquisitive, worked well in individual teams, as well as working together as one collective group, sharing info and tips, just like NASA does. So, after looking over your proposals, payloads, and final reports, we'd like to acknowledge each of your projects. And this is in no particular order. Newtown, your project was very practical in that it incorporated everyday items used here on Earth, and we thought it was very creative. Your experiments can show how these items react to the near-space environment, ensuring their safe use for our astronauts. Richardton-Taylor, we really enjoyed your experiment with bubble wrap and thought it would be really interesting to see what would happen with it. Also, your plant experiment is very applicable to research on the ISS as astronauts grow plants on the station to determine how well they will grow. Langdon, your project was innovative in experimental design in that sending fluids along with electronics and a small computer to near space can be a challenge. Liquid is crucial to the operations of spacecraft, and your experiment is helpful in their design. Also, your freeze-dried food experiment was important to the feeding of our astronauts. Alexander, we particularly enjoyed your plant experiment, as plant research at NASA is of interest and setting up live plants on a balloon provides great analog for those types of experiments. Also, your battery experiment is important for the functioning of equipment used by our astronauts in space, and knowing that they still work after being in near space is great information. We also are glad to hear your popcorn you sent up is still delicious. Maple Valley, we thought your solar panel experiment was well engineered and is very applicable to human spaceflight. Just about every spacecraft that flies today incorporates solar panels, so your experiment is very valuable to the engineering of spacecraft. Flasher, your project and payload design were fantastic. We thought the way you captured atmospheric microbes was very imaginative. Microbes play a crucial role in the health of our astronauts, and determining which ones grow in the near space environment is important for their safety. So, now for the third, second, and first place teams. It was a difficult decision, but here are the results. In third place is Kindred. We especially liked your determination with the last-minute changes to your payload. You should be very knowledgeable about the ozone layer, UV radiation, and its implications for life on Earth, along with its effects on astronauts. NASA is very interested in that area of research. You still were able to pull out a great project even with the challenges you faced. In second place is Garrison. We thought your experimental design for DNA gel electrophoresis was quite distinctive and something we've never seen before. So we implore you to continue those types of experiments for the future. Biologists and NASA scientists are focusing heavily on this area of research. Your project was also very applicable to the future of human spaceflight as well as here on Earth. And in first place is Shiloh. We really liked the professional presentation of your final report, the diverse suite of experiments you incorporated into your payload, your very thorough analysis, and how you tied everything to the Apollo 11 landing while looking to the future of Artemis. And, as your prize, you'll receive a STEM field trip funded by the North Dakota Space Grant Consortium. We would like to thank all the teams for participating in this year's Near Space Balloon Challenge. Again, you all had awesome experiments and stellar, out-of-this-world payloads. We are proud that you all learned something about ballooning, the moon, space mission operations, and the history of human spaceflight. These lessons can be applied throughout your schooling, your future in STEM, and regardless of what it is you decide to do in life. We hope this was a fun and enjoyable learning experience for you all. Congrats!